So this would not be a complete video series without touching on the psoas. Actually, on my YouTube channel, I think it's the most popular video I've made 7 years ago. So I know people want to see psoas work, okay? I think it's because one, it's a very deep muscle, and it's also in an area that feels a little bit vulnerable sometimes. How do you get into it? So it can make you a little unsure of yourself. So let's make it real simple. If you don't know where the psoas is, here's what we don't want to do, especially in this area. And I apologize to Josh early. Thumbing around. This is not the place to thumb around. You're going to kind of wince, they're going to create tension, and you're going to lose some trust for the session. So a very easy way I like to start it is with the bent knee, either 2 bent knees or the side I'm on. For this demo, I'll just do a 1 bent knee, that way you can see over this one. Sometimes I do 2 bent knees. So first thing I do, if I get from his ASIS, which is his hip bone, you go about a thumb width in. You're in the region. Now here's where there's variations. I'm gonna put my fingertips in there. And a lot of times your clients will have thick bands where the waistband is, or they'll have a belt on sometimes, depending on where you're at. So what I'm gonna have Josh do here is I gently start to sink my fingers in. He's gonna inhale as he pushes my fingers away. Go ahead. Big air balloon. And that's where I kind of like make my finger adjustments if I need. As he exhales, I'll make my finger adjustments. There we go. And again, this is, again, it's just, we always talk about compression with active engagement. In the abdominal region, this is a great way to start to just introduce active engagement. Okay, so from here, I don't know if I'm on it yet. I could be on some oblique. So if Josh would, bend your knee to your chest. This left one, right there. Good, and relax. I start to make my adjustments. Yep, let him kind of zone out into this work. Pump again. And left knee to chest. Good. I'm pretty confident I'm on it, and relax. I know there's some argument about how much of a hip flexor it is. I understand that at the same time, when I do that motion, I can feel the edges and the ridges of the psoas, so I still use it as a way to locate it. Now, what I might do is, let's go into some details. I'm gonna slide my knee on top of him. Start to do the same motion you did, drive knee towards chest, right there. Just meet my resistance, hold, 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 hold. And there's our on-table isometric training. And release. So he releases. Then I take my elbow and I encourage him, because my knee's on the table, to land in my lap here. So that way I can control it passively, right? So this is passive dynamic. I'm doing the work, but he is moving. Maybe I want to find something of a little more interest to me. I can start to squeeze him in. The other thing I will do is I'll lift his leg, put my foot up on the table like this, drape this leg over, okay? And then because it's bent at 90 degrees, I can't get my hand in here as well. So here's a little trick I like to do. I'll kind of squeeze my side and knee like this, tractioning his hip. Allows me to get that bottom hand back in here because I'm opening the hip joint, or the degrees from knee to chest. I'm opening that up. I find where I want to be. I settle back in. This then allows me to pull, to go knee over, knee up. I can do all my passive assessment to this tissue. And again, especially in the psoas, I would not be moving this fast in real-time treatment. It would be something very subtle like this. Okay, drive knee towards chest. As he does, I clamp him down with my body. So I'm squeezing him between my ribs and hip. 3, 2, release. There. Feel a little bit more tension as I took him into external rotation. This is also why I still use a old school stationary table, because I could drop this table up and down electronically, but me being in different positions, it allows me to be in different positions throughout the day. Therefore, I'm taking less wear and tear on the body. The human body thrives off of diverse positions. That might be for another video. Good. Just like that. And now, all of this I can still do with 2 legs. Sometimes I might even bring the other leg up and go 2 legs, and that way I can grab them here. Almost feels like I'm lacing ankles in jiu-jitsu, doesn't it? That's what it made me think of. I can take them here, and that way I can move the whole entire hip like this. I can also drive ankles down and traction him if you want to. This is more low back stuff. So sometimes I'll double up here. The other little tidbit, 2 feet down like this. And I can work in through here, and then side to side motion here. If I wanted to assess or investigate, is a real thing. Assessment's really investigation, isn't it, right? I don't have an answer, so I'm searching, I'm being curious. And I might like something there. You can drive into me, away from me. Again, if you were a female, you could always drape the arm in here, like so, if that's more comfortable for you. But those are some few tidbits for the psoas. Let's review a little bit. To find it, let's go bent knee, because with the straight knee, you're going to get kind of pushed up to the top surface with the tension. So I bend the knee, he bends his knee. Go ahead. Helps me find the ridges of the psoas a little bit more, and relax. And then from there, I can let him fall in here, do my work. This arm can pinch in here so he can do his active engagement, pushing in or pushing up, and I can pin and hold. I then can take the leg, elevate it, traction out to get my hands back in, or rotate the leg like so. I would probably be more like this, but I'll try to move out of the way a little bit. So what I will also do here is when I drape his leg up, it also allows me to put a hand underneath. I really love doing psoas work with a hand under the spine and a hand in through here. Right? The reason why I love this, I can drive, this is especially for low back pain people. Ooh, this is really good stuff here. And I say that because I struggled working low back for a long time and feel confident. What I'm doing is, Josh, would you turn to your side for a second? This little lamina groove. So here's your spinous processes. I'm hooking in like this, right? I'm squeezing in to just adjacent from the spinous process, the little grooves. I'm hooking my fingers right in there. Okay, lay face up for me. Okay. So when I hook, I can hook and pull. I can do my active engagement. So Josh, would you push, so you feel my fingers? Mm-hmm. Slowly start to put weight into my fingers. Start to bury those hands down. Good, and I'm pushing a little through the hip, and relax. And then I can come in here. See, and I don't rush in there. I let his breath allow me in. That's almost psoas work 101, right? Just ride the breath in. There's just something relaxing about encapsulating his whole low back region with both hands. Mm-hmm. Very good. Bend this knee for me too. Didn't quite get where I wanted. There we go. So that wraps up our psoas work. I hope it gave you a few tips and tricks that you can pepper into your work and have more success. I'll see you in the next video.